exactly does have something to do with us being the descendants of a reproducing piece of shit?
Could you rephrase that question?
What an asshole.
Yeah, well,
Probably you for the name alone.
yeah,
I give him
well,
10 out of 10.
Get his interpretation of the question. There's no point. What's the point of rephrasing the question? You don't want a rephrasing of the question. You want to obfuscate the reality. That's all you're saying. All right. We are built by natural selection just to be consuming and reproducing little monstroids. And we do it this in the animated, fucked-hearted way, just like some dopey bird who's collecting a bunch of blue shit, or some other dumbass, stupid, ritualistic crap they have. All right, we're just the new variation of the animated crap, and that's all. We're just animated crap.
I don't think you know what the anima concept is. It has nothing to do with what you're talking about.
Exactly. That's exactly my fucking point. It has nothing to do with our reality. It has to do with
that's not what I said.
Bullshit.
I said it has nothing to do with what you're currently talking about, but the idea has enormous relevance in the overall scheme of what you're interested in. The problem is that I can't put it into a soundbite, like, to make it instantly obvious why what I'm trying to tell you is important, and then you reject it.
Well, I guess I just don't really need somebody to explain to me that I'm a desire machine. I already know that. And what I desire, I know basically why I desire what I desire, because that's what I was conditioned to desire. So I don't know what the fuck your point is. How are you extending
Well, I haven't gotten there yet.
Mechanism?
Alright, listen, Gary, you know that you're a desire machine. You know that, like, basically what you desire is, it takes the shape of, like, a woman, right? And that's probably based off of your early interactions with your mother, which developed into, like, an ultra woman, and then as you slowly grow up and realize she is not that thing, then you're stuck with that idea, and you want to find that, and you go through your life projecting that idea onto women, and you're smart enough to realize that none of the women you meet are that thing. And that's where the trouble comes from, right? You can't find your anima.
Oh, bullshit. I had my enema for whatever it was, 9 months. And then my enema had to go to Africa because she had her own enema to go capture. And so she was chasing her little thing. Alright, so whatever. What the... You're just... This is just psychobabble bullshit, okay? I mean, yeah, like everybody else, I had a mother. But guess what? I'm not hot for my fucking mother, okay?
You're
Women
not?
I like don't have too much in common with my mother besides being the same sex.
Well, that's right, but...
What'd you say about opposite, Gary?
Well,
Say
that's
that
right,
again.
but...
Sorry, Remy. Two people talking at once. What'd you say?
You said something about, was it your mother going to Africa? Is that true? If so, I haven't heard that story. Tell us.
No, that's not what I said, but whatever. She can go there if she wants. No, I was talking about the girlfriend. I had my enema woman. Alright, I had her. I had Mrs. Perfect. Okay, I was happy, blah, 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 blah. I still wasn't, you know, I mean, I was superficially contented. I wasn't meaningfully, relieved of the problem of being a living creature on a fucktarded planet.
Well, that's right, it wouldn't be a relief. And there's a reason...
So did she take off to Africa? Is that what you say?
Yeah, well, look, I don't want to give the whole soap opera story, but yeah, I mean, the plan was we were just going to be fucking around for a while, and then she had this plan because the guy she liked was this famous journalist guy, and he was getting a divorce, and he was in Africa, and so she was going to be going to Africa, and blah, 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 blah. And it didn't work out in the end anyway, and so the whole thing turned into shit, and she got into drugs, and then she married a plumber guy. I don't know.
Was Anderson Cooper that famous journalist?
I don't know the fucking guy's name.
So she married a plumber and became a druggie, man. No wonder you're so fucked up, Gary.
No, she became a druggie and then married a plumber. So get it in the right order.
This is all like personal stuff. Like, why don't we zoom out as a group and speak more generically?
That was the whole fucking argument.
Well, fuck that shit, Jamie.
That's the whole fucking point.
I'm more interested in these tidbits of Gary's past.
Well, I just don't feel like
That's
it's...
exactly the point, though.
Like, should we be using Gary as some case study?
I go through
Like,
my life, and it's a bunch of little tidbits. There's just these little tidbits, and you say, oh, that was a cool moment, and that was a cool moment, and that was a cool moment. And then you got like, ooh, the cat dying, ooh, that was a sucky moment, ooh, that was a sucky moment, ooh, that was... And that's all you got. You got this list of good and a list of shitty moments, and they all don't matter. It's all bullshit.
But the shitty moments are just as important as the good moments. They're just as important.
That's
They're
absolutely
building your
right.
character as the good moments are.
Says the bald guy. What the fuck? Who the hell are you? What do you? Where did you read that? What rock did it say that on? It all works out in the end. I know because the rock told me so. I mean, what? You're balancing these scales and you're just saying, don't worry about it, Elephant Man. You have a big elephant penis. So that makes up for the fact you have big tumors in your fucking head because you have an elephant penis. I mean, what the fuck? You're just making up this equity thing and saying it all works out in the end. It's all okay. I know because, I know.
I didn't say the bad
not what
moments
I said.
are what makes things work out in the end. What I said is that the bad moments shape you just as much as the good moments do.
and it's a problem
Yeah,
that
well,
we...
I'm talking about being shaped. I don't care about what I don't care about the shape I was in. I've never been in the right shape for Earth. All right, I've always been this round thing in a square thing, or a square thing in a round thing. But yeah, it's never made any fucking sense to me, and it still doesn't make any fucking sense. It's just this fucking tedious goddamn chase of bullshit.
Can I clarify something here real quick?
Well, in the end, we're all dead anyway, so who the fuck cares?
Well, that's the whole point.
I
though.
care.
Who the fuck cares? Well, I care because there's like 6-year-old kids having leukemia treatments right now, and my cat got run over in the fucking street. It matters. It doesn't not matter. It matters. I care.
That's right, everything's equally
It matters
important.
because we're in the game, man.
That's right, everything's
In a sense, it does not matter.
Look,
I would
if
like
it wasn't
ABBA
going to happen
149.
again tomorrow, I would agree with you that yeah, we can just sit there and let it go, man. But it's going to happen again tomorrow, and so I can't get past that shit.
You have to.
That's
Can
because you're in the
ABBA
game.
149
I
shed some
totally
light on
agree.
this subject?
I want the best for creatures on this planet, but at the end of the day, it just doesn't fucking matter, does it?
Well, you can keep saying it doesn't fucking matter, but I mean, it doesn't. This shit is timeless, in my opinion. You can't undo. I've given you this example before, but like you can't undo the horror that has taken place. You can't just make it poof away. It doesn't disappear. It was fucking real suffering.
What do you mean when you say you can't undo? I mean, life undoes this shit. Every generation dies, and it takes its horror with it. So.
Well,
Absolutely.
you're saying it takes it with it.
Absolutely.
Some sort of cosmic tableau that records all the suffering that's ever been.
Does the tree make a sound if there's no Remy there to hear it? And I'm saying, yeah, of course the tree makes a fucking sound. Okay, the sound doesn't need the listener. The suffering doesn't need an observer. All it needs is a participant. And so it existed. It was a real fucking event. It doesn't matter if something happened to me yesterday. If it was a horrible thing, it's a horrible thing that happened. It was a horrible waste of trauma and misery. I mean, you can't undo it by just saying, well, it's in the past now.
How can you undo it then? Aren't you speaking of karma? Like, how can you undo that?
I just don't know what the hell you're talking about there, Gary. I mean, obviously, suffering exists whether we, are aware of it or not. But when you say it's already happened, you can't undo it. I mean, what the hell does that mean? Anyway, when suffering has
Has to do
stopped,
with the
suffering